What up? It's your boy Pete Camp, and I am back, boy. I ain't been on you in a minute with none of these videos, but I'm gonna see what I can do with it. But your boy been busy, okay? I've been trying to get my Arsenio Hall on and get busy out here. You dig what I'm saying? You know? But anyway, my topic today, I kind of forgot because I got a little too amped, but what I'm talking about? College. College ain't for everybody. What brought on this post is my man Kev on stage, good comedian, Christian comedian. I follow him on Instagram and YouTube and all of that. And funny dude, man, funny dude. He is getting his son JoJo into podcasting and comedy. Son is, I want to say, about 10 or 11, something like that. Now, he put up a post. He said he don't want to go into college. I said, you can do stand-up. We can start a podcast. He said, he'll do both. LOL. I was like, yo, this I applaud, you know? This I applaud because it brings on a spirit of entrepreneurship, entrepreneurialism. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, bring on that spirit that should be injected into our youth and our kids, and we need a lot more of that. And because Kev has built a pretty big following doing what he do. He's got a niche in the lane that he's in, and he built a pretty big base doing what he do. And it's beautiful that he can pass that on to his kids, and his kids can have a head start running in life to get money out here. You know what I'm saying? He built a great foundation, and his kids can start to build on top of that. Now, the reason I said that is because some people can disagree with it or maybe not agree with it, whatever. But what I got from this is I applaud it because college ain't for everybody. Now, for those of you who can use college to do what you need to do and get where you need to go, and you know what I'm saying, I applaud you because you're making progress in life. My niece just graduated this past couple months ago, and she is squoze everything she can squeeze out the college game. You can believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like she been focused since she was knee high. You know what I'm saying? So she done got everything she can get out of school. She was taking college courses when she was in high school, and she made everything work for her to the best of her ability, and furthermore, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, she just graduated. In the midst of her graduating, she was already beginning to work with a company in her field that she had been studying. And she's already got a job. She's slated to go move and do big things. You know what I'm saying? Great things. And I applaud her. I love her to death. Lulu, I love you. You are, the best niece or uncle I ever asked for. Now, for my ratchet nephews, I ain't gonna. Nephews, what up with y'all, man? But look, my nephews went a different path. You know what I'm saying? They working, they doing this, they doing that. I'm proud of them. I love them. You know what I'm saying? But reminiscent somewhat of what I did. Some of them had a taste of college. Some of them didn't. Some went straight to work, this, that, and other. But all I'm saying is, a lot of times it's best for us as black folks to start thinking for ourselves. And the reason I say that, and I say college is not for everybody, because in one case, my niece makes it work for her. And there's a lot of people on this earth that have went to college and got the most out of it. And if you're doing something, like the field my niece is in, or you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor or something that requires extensive study, you're going to have to go to college. There's no way around it. Ain't no getting around it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. But if you go to college just to come home and work at the plant, apples and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Did you really need college to do that? And all I'm saying is this. Some of y'all might feel some type of way about it, but just to give you a little taste of some stuff, some stats I Googled. Just period. In public colleges, only 33.3% of students graduate for the 4-year degree. So out of everybody that's going to college, I know black families, we was always told, you going to do something. You got to go to school. You going to do something. You going to work and you going to get out of here. But only 33% of those students are graduating. So you're going out. That's the first big loan you take in your life, a college loan. And then you may partially complete it. Now, it's a bit higher for 6-year students. 57.6% graduate for a 6-year. You know what I'm saying? And with private sector, the numbers get a little better. 52.8% for a 4-year, 65.4% for a 6-year. Now, 6-year, usually the graduation number goes up because you got students that are doing more focused things. You're going to be lawyers and doctors and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, you're going to stick it out. But for the average person in life who don't really know what they want to do, don't know a lot of people go to college and spend a year messing up because they don't even know what they want to do. So now you just wasted a year and a half doing something you may or may not want to do. You ain't in love with it. Now you figure out, I don't want to do this no more. I want to do this. So you switch majors. Now you got to spend another 2 or 4 years trying to complete that task. And if you do complete it, you'd have racked up how many hundreds of thousands in debt? Who knows? 200,000. You know what I'm saying? 300,000. Every year tuition going up. And then you do what? You come home and you try to work. A lot of times they tell you you're overqualified. We don't need you. We can't pay you that. But after a while of hearing you overqualified, you go to work and you got to work somewhere. You need some money. So you go to work here, you go to work there, hospital, plant, this, that, and other. And all I'm saying, a lot of times people end up making a career out of those things, which is great. I mean, who complaining? You go to a plant, you make $30 an hour, you know what I'm saying? You got to love that. You be a nurse, you know what I'm saying? You're making 30, 25, whatever. You got to love that. But all I'm saying is, did you need college to do that? And I only ask that question, I only pose that question because college is a business first and foremost. They're not concerned with your well-being. They're not concerned with you graduating, with you getting the education. Look at the athletes that go to college. They're not concerned with them. A lot of the college basketball players are one and done. And then they want to tell us that they care so much about their education. Come on. They won't even pay these guys to play. You understand what I'm saying? College spends, makes so much money off the backs of these athletes. You know what I'm saying? But somehow they convince you that you need the college more than, the other way around, more than they need you. But really, they need you more than you need them. But they get into your mind and you go there, you one and done. Everybody else got contracts. The coaches got 2 contracts and everything. Players can't make no money. You know what I'm saying? If it turns out that you did make some money, they want to strip you of your titles. They want to reprimand you. They want to... Come on, man. All I'm saying is that sometimes part of them getting you to believe in the whole system of college is to convince you that they're the end-all, be-all. That you cannot make it in life if you don't go through us. But think about everybody that's around in our neighborhoods. Let me hit you with another percentage too. Remember, I told you only 33% of the 4-year grads graduate. Now, out of that percentage of 33, only 27% of that go to work in their field. So even if you did graduate, which 67% don't. Even if you did, only 27% of y'all are working in the field that you studied. So that's crazy within itself. Why would I go somewhere and spend so much money and study something and then get out and get a job the opposite of what I studied for and still have to pay back $200,000 in loans? It's because they convinced you that you needed this. And I'm sorry, you really didn't. A lot of the things that we're doing in life. I mean, just look around the hood. All the businesses that are around here. And then one thing that we've been tricked into, black folk, is that we have the most spending power Out of any race, we spend the most money, but we own the least. You dig? So we're spending all this money and we're giving it to who? Arabs, Chinese, white people, liquor stores, gas stations, all this. I'm pretty sure, Arabs don't believe that selling Lucy's at the gas station is their life fulfillment, but they do it because it's a business opportunity, because we buy them. So why not? And they got their 10-year-old son and they're learning how to do business so that by the time he's 25, 30 years old, he can be gifted 2 gas stations or 2 liquor stores of his own. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing business as well. And he didn't have to go to college to do that. And all I'm saying is, if we were more business-minded as black folk and more entrepreneurial as black folk, then we would kind of start to gain more ground in this game of life. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's why I applaud what Kev was doing with his son. But one thing I would say is that he's 11 years old. Same thing I felt about D-Wade's son, Zion. You know what I'm saying? With him and Gabrielle Union, like, same thing I thought then. They were ramping him up and parading him around. They was doing a press run for themselves, using their son. You know what I'm saying? But the way I felt about this was, I don't care what he's feeling. He's too young to be making life decisions at 11. You dig what I'm saying? You can be as gay as you want to be, but son, we're gonna address this at a different time. You're gonna be grown when we have real conversations about this. I'm not gonna let you take the lead on this and direct me as far as you coming out as a woman and all of this stuff at 11 years old. You should not even be sexualized at 11 years old, nor should your parent be exposing it and exploiting it. You know what I'm saying? But that's another conversation. But I'm just saying that to say, I don't believe that Zion was old enough at 11 to be making those type of life decisions, and his parents shouldn't have been condoning it. I think it's the same thing with JoJo here too. One thing I can say about the quote he said, Kev says, he said he don't want to go to college. I said, you can do stand-up, we can start a podcast. He said he'll do both. Now, one thing key about that is you gave him the answer before you allowed him to answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Well, it wasn't no question posed, but when he said he didn't want to go to college, you didn't ask him, well, what do you want to do in lieu of that? You just told him because daddy's in that business, hey, I think you could do stand-up or a podcast. Now, that's fine. But I do think that he should still be open to options. And the thing about it with this that they're doing, he still is. He still is very much open to any other option that he may come up with as he grows. You know what I'm saying? So he's not stifled in nowhere or another. It's not like Kev locked him into this box of being a comedian or a podcast. What he did do is give him a boost of saying, son, hey, you can start this now. And you can start making money off this now and build a base by the time that you do become 18 or you do get grown. If you change your mind, fine. But you'll still have this foundation to stand on as a family business. So I'm still with it. You know what I'm saying? But I also think, hey, if he does change his mind, he wants to be a doctor at 17 or 18 and changes his mind, that's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's all good. But just real talk, some kids don't want to go to college just because it involves work. So, whatever. But it's all the same. I still applaud Kev doing what he did with his son and them. And I listened to the clip of the podcast. The dude is funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, JoJo is a funny little dude. Like, it was entertaining. It was entertaining. I'm going to go back and listen to the whole thing. So don't think by me saying the other side of that coin that I'm not supportive. I'm definitely supportive. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it all the way. I wish more of our black people would think this way and would move this way, because we need to start owning something if we're going to do anything and make any type of progress in this life as far as going against this system that we are up against. You know what I'm saying? There is going to be no change unless we start to learn how to spend our money with our own and create a base for the black dollar to grow so that they see that money is not coming to them. Now, when they start to come up short on that change, then they'll start to implement change to do this and do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is. They know our dollar is very important. But getting back to my original point, college is not for everybody. For some that it is for, and for those that can make it work and you are focused on doing what you need to do with it, stay focused, use it as a platform, because I guarantee you, if you use it like you supposed to use it, like my niece used it and like a lot of other people use it, the money they owe, that's going to be nothing, because you're going to excel so much in the next step of your life that that's going to be small change to you. You're not going to be worried about it. And it's going to be well worth it, what you did with the college education that you received. But for heathens like me who be in there, and surprisingly, I did good in college. I did way better in college than I did regular high school. You know what I'm saying? I was a procrastinator, but I still killed it, you know what I'm saying, in college. But I do feel that a lot of what I learned in college, I could have learned in the field and saved myself some money. You know what I'm saying? But it was a good time, though. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at getting away from the house and meeting new people and exploring different things and just the college experience, you know what I'm saying? Getting away from the crib. That's what I was most concerned about, really, at first. I was trying to get away from the crib, but it turned out to be a beautiful experience for me. I don't take it back, but, you live and you learn. You see stuff in 2020, and it's like, I did learn some stuff in college, but I did learn a lot just being in the field. You know what I'm saying? It was like I kind of could have skipped that skip, but different things, you know what I'm saying? I think other avenues are able to be used in lieu of college, maybe trade schools and stuff like that. If you want to get your hands dirty, you want to learn how to do heating and cooling, you want to learn how to do plumbing and stuff like that. Stuff, electrical, stuff where you can make a good money. Great money and a great living doing these things, but sometimes it's not worth it to put in a 4-year degree, you know what I'm saying, because they told you that you got to come there. And I'm just sorry, it's just that's the convincing. They just told you had to be there, but we bought it. But honestly, to be real with you, it creates more of a worker bee type of mentality. You know what I'm saying? It creates a generation after generation of people who want to go to work. And there's nothing wrong with 9-to-5s. Trust me, I'm not speaking against that. But there's something to be said for people who are trying to build their own businesses. And we need to be on that tip. More of us need to be on that tip, who it's meant for. If you have that type of mind and you got that type of drive to build your own business and start your own business, please do it, because it's the only way we're going to get out of this hole. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather us learn on that path than to go rack up a bunch of debt and then come out just to be a worker bee anyway. You know what I'm saying? Just a 9-to-5 it anyway. Like, you don't need to go to college to spend 3-4 years, giving them money and getting deeper and deeper in debt just to come home and work at the plant. Now, when you come home and work at the plant, you still gonna get good money, but you still got this debt you got to pay off. But hey, it is what it is. But that's why we on here exchanging information, man, trying to learn from each other and talk it out. Let me know what you think, man. I don't know. That's just my point of view. I'm not mad at y'all who didn't go to college, but I will say, just if you missed the bullet on going to college, or if you went to college or whatever, just whatever you're doing in life, just get focused. Just get focused, because you could be at a 9-to-5 and still get focused and accomplish way more than a entrepreneur could next to you. You know what I'm saying? It's just really about who focused, who doing what my niece is doing, who is focusing in, you know what I'm saying, on what my niece is doing. I mean, like, on life, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking down on nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been unfocused for a long time, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? don't get it misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm proud of everybody that's doing whatever they doing. Nephew, I'm proud of y'all. All my nephews and my nieces and my cousins and my whole family, whoever doing whatever they doing. Just, I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all, but ain't nothing wrong with being focused. You know what I'm saying? Don't be duped into thinking college is a way of life, when in actuality, it can be or it can't be. It's just, if you focus and use it like it's supposed to be used, cool. If you focus on something else and decide to go a different route, cool. You know what I'm saying? But just learn to think from yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be brainwashed and thinking you need college because they tell you that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of players, a lot of athletes that are skipping college right now, going overseas and then coming back and going to the, you know, they doing new things right now. And the NCAA is starting to get kind of weird about it, because it's starting to be, people are thinking a little more like, I don't have to go through you. You know, so I don't know. Just throwing some gems out there. Hopefully there's some gems, you know what I'm saying? But you pick them up, you drop them, whatever you want to do with them. But let me know if you think, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Pete Camp, putting the camp stamp on it. Out here getting busy. Get back at your boy. Hit that like button, man. Stop playing with me. Bang the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'm sick of not seeing y'all subscribe to my channel. And talk some junk, too, if you don't agree with me. I'll slap you in the comments and we can fight. Whatever. I don't care. But get at your boy and let me know what you want to do. I got hands out here. They ashy, but I got them. I got them. They don't work like they supposed to, but I got them, though. They here. Get at your boy. Let me know what you think. Let's chop it up, man. One time for your boy. Pete Camp putting the camp stamp on it. Get at your man.